This one closest to you, this one has rabbit manure. I'm hoping for yams. There are 2 heads in there this time. So I'm just going to put a little of both manure in there. There's some huge one in here. And I'm not going to throw away these suckers. I'm going to find somewhere to plant them. So looking forward to some of the recipes that you guys shared with me. It's not often that we get to do videos like this because I'm always doing this in a mad rush, but I have to because some of you have been asking me what do I do to make my veggies do so well. So I'm aiming to please. So even though I need to do this quickly, I'm sharing it with you. Welcome to the channel, guys. How are you doing? It is very windy out here. I'm going to be fertilizing some of my plants, and I'm going to show you exactly what I use to fertilize them. Guys, I want to thank you so much for the love and the support that you've been flooding my way. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for those who just joined the family recently. Appreciate you. Welcome to the fold. For those who have been there with me from day 1 year now, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Alright, I have 2 buckets here. This one closest to you, this one has rabbit manure, and this is considered to be cold manure. What that means is you can use it immediately after the rabbit passes it out. It won't damage your plants or burn it any at all. You can use this one immediately. Over here I have horse manure. This one is considered to be hot manure, so this one needs to be cured before you use it on your plants. I also use chicken manure. I'm not using that one today, but that's also one that needs to be cured properly before you introduce it to your plant, especially if it's going to touch your plant any at all. It is recommended, whether or not it's going to touch the plant, to have it cured before putting them on your plant. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of both, starting with my yam over here and then continue from there. I have quite a bit that I need to do. One of the reasons why I'm always rushing and you are not able to see what I use, but you will see today. I need to get all the way up top to my cabbage, so let's hurry on with this. For those of you who joined me recently, guys, this is my sweet yam, and there is a video on my channel where I harvested sweet yam from this bucket before. Please check that out if you've not seen it yet. I got the biggest piece of yam from peeling yam skin that I used to mulch. I'm not remembering right now what I planted. I think it was tomato in there, and I used it to mulch, and it grew, and we allowed it to stay, and we got a lovely yam that produces all the way from the top of the bucket to the bottom. So I replanted, and I'm hoping for yams. There are 2 heads in there this time, so I'm just going to put a little of both manure in there. It looks good, but I think it needs more nutrients, so therefore I'm giving it to her. Hopefully we get some lovely yams. Try and save this vine. It is looking so good. Alright guys, let's move on. As I said, guys, I'm moving quickly, so I already just put some. These are 2 cantaloupes and yard-long bean in the center, so I just place a little of both manure on these as well, so that they can grow up this trellis and give me some food in the near future, right? I have 3 poblano peppers right here. 1, 2, 3. This one is looking a bit poorly, needs water, but I also think they need some fertilizer as well. I'm just taking it because it is so windy and the plant is loaded with blossoms. It is so windy, I need to keep it standing, so I'm going to tie it up. So it doesn't fall over in the wind. These definitely need some fertilizer. All these need now is some watering, and they'll do just fine. I need to prune these peppers so they can spring back. Let me just put some on these cabbages before I forget them. This pepper is not doing well. Let me so it can spring back. Alright, let me just put some on these. Good. I need to put some on these turmeric right here. They're looking so good and I don't want them to turn back, so I'm going to put some on this. I can't wait to be able to harvest turmeric. How long does it take, guys? This is the first time for me planting them. How long does it take to harvest your turmeric? Let me know in the comments, please, because I really don't know. Guys, I thought I planted bell pepper there. It's another banana pepper. We shall be eating plenty banana peppers. Okay, let's move on. In my blue container right here, I have turnips. I need to thin them out. So before I mold them up, and I'm going to go and get some soil as well. I'm going to thin them out and then put the manure and then some soil so we can get some lovely turnips because they're looking so good. There's some huge one in here, and I'm not going to throw away these suckers. I'm going to find somewhere to plant them. Some of them are huge. And then we have these small ones. Need to find somewhere to plant these small ones. Can probably go in the middle, right here. And these grow on the surface like beetroot, so we should get lovely turnips from these. Did I tell you turnips earlier? What did I say, guys? Tell me if I said turnips. What did I say? Alright, let me put some manure. I should put the manure first and then mold them. Let me do that. They got a lot of rain recently. Well, not recent, last night. So they're so crispy. Break so easily. So I have to be gentle with them. Alright, let's get some of the rabbit manure. Alright, so guys, guess what? I'm not going to bore you with putting the soil in there. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm just going to put some soil to mold them up a little more. Cover the roots totally, so I can get the best looking turnips that I can possibly get from them. This is looking good already. Alright, let's go over to the cabbages and peppers and be done for today. Hold on. A little over here. Let me take up these seedlings before I forget. Put them over here so I don't forget them. So these cabbages, I harvested the bottom leaves off of them, and one of the reasons why I did that was so that the energy can be focused up in the heads, so we can get lovely heads and not just big pretty leaves. We really want lovely heads of cabbages. So I'm going to put the manure in there as a top dressing now and water them with the hope that the energy, the nutrients will go towards producing lovely heads of cabbages. I'm just combining both because it's a little that is left in the buckets, so that I don't need to be using both buckets at the minute. I'm also going to put some on the peppers back there. This banana pepper right here is absolutely loaded with fruits. And these appear to be bell pepper. They appear to be. Fingers crossed, guys. They appear to be bell peppers. Guys, I'm working on some flowers to put on this area. I sowed some seed. I'm working on it. It's all green. We need some color. All right. Nice. Oh! My carrots, guys. My carrots need some. And these spinaches. Hold on. Guys, I don't think I can do the entire garden with you. Or it would be a 1 hour video. And you're going to run, leave me. And I don't want that. See how lovely these little spinaches look? Before you know it, these are going to get out of control. I have to cut them every day. In order for them not to fill up the entire area. So looking forward to some of the recipes that you guys shared with me. So looking forward to it. The other one is at the other end, so they're at both ends, opposite ends. Let's see how that goes. If it's not going to work out, I'll just move them, but for now, that's where they're going to be. Alright, so I'm going to do the carrots. And you know what? I think I'll just put the little turnips in the carrot containers because the carrots are so scanty. I'm going to do that. Let me start with this carrot over here. Yeah. Let me try and find spaces for these guys. I'll soon come back to you. Let me try and find little spaces for these. These are the guys. Alright. So I did find space. Now let me just put some manure in there. And let them be. Okay. All right. That looks good. Now I have to water before it is pitch dark out here. Right after I put some manure on this carrot that I was about to forget. Oh dear. I almost forget you, man. I almost forgot you. Almost. Try not to cover any of my babies. Come on, get up. I sowed some Swiss chard in here, and they're growing. They are growing. I planted thyme in here, not seeing it yet, but usually thyme takes a while. But I'm seeing lettuce in the other one. Guys, I'm going to water now before it gets dark. It looks a bit light on the screen, but that is because the sunset is coming in at me. So it's about to get dark soon. Thank you for joining me. So yes guys, that's what I do to keep my plants looking healthy. Just the manure. I'm not sure what to tell if you're not able to get the chicken manure, or I'm not sure. They probably sell it at the store where you are. I'm not sure, but I basically get it from farms and from my own chicken that I raise. And I have friends who give me manure and friends who sell meat at a reasonable price. So that is what we use. The one I'm using now, we had to purchase it. Sometimes you can't get everything for free. You have to spend a little money to get your garden looking how you want it. So yeah, that's what we did. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for the thumbs up. I just appreciate every single bit that you do for me. Thank you guys. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and press that subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you will be notified whenever I post another video. Please remember to like, leave your comments, and share with your friends, because if you enjoyed my video, somebody else might. Thank you so much. Bye bye.